I just, I need to walk this through with someone. So this is what I've got. Right. So this is sort of when I was writing it out, and I think some of these numbers might change, but I think pretty much all of Raw last year, the bad shows, we're talking under 20%, under 30%. And this year, I don't think anything's been really bad. Like that weird one where Big E was beat clean and the tag title change and stuff like that. That's like the worst Raw this year. 2 out of 5, 40%, I think.
Okay, so what you say? So a 40% show is a 2 out of 5 show.
No. Kind of. I was just trying to find my bottom.
Right.
And that's where it...
Sometimes we all have trouble with that.
And then the Maurice Brick episode, I put at 48.
So why was that 8% better? Was it because of the brick?
Well, you've got to think...
The brick was 80. The brick was 8%.
The graduation ceremony with Alpha Academy and KO versus Priest 1, I thought was a stonker. This was the go home show. Alpha and RK Bro Spelling Bee. This episode, the first episode of the year, that was really fun. And then this episode will run. So it's quite a long gap, actually. I would say this is then you get into the AEW Dynamites.
Okay. How do you feel about it? That's what I'm curious.
I don't know how I'll feel until about 6 months in when I've got enough data, because I'll, like a really bad Raw show will happen. I'll be like, oh my God, that was like dog crap. It feels like a 32%. I'll be like, but actually that 10th of January episode was worse than it. So I'll bump the 10th of January down. It's very much on gut feeling right now until I establish what the percentages mean.
Well, do you know what? It's getting really good feedback in the comments. I'm so lost. Bruh, what? I don't get it. 100% for effort. Maths, gymnastics. I'm so lost.
Okay, yeah.
Why
if you just show those ones.
But not the 12th of January. You've missed the 5th of January episode. Jesus Christ.
That's not the one I was trying to get. Look, what about Josh? I like all your ratings. F the haters.
I like it, says Time Marshall. I can't math. Bring back the Rawful and AEW Tastic ratings.
Yeah, this is a good point from Bacon Rasher. Oh no, it's moved. Yeah, so you can't see the sums. There's actually a very complex formula.
If you highlight over one of them, we can see it.
No. I'm not going to do that.
I feel bad. I feel bad for you, Davis, in all of this, really, because your previous system made sense. WWE shows were compared against other WWE shows, and AEW shows were compared against other AEW shows. It totally makes sense. I thought you were being unfairly chastised for it.
Garage Art is correct. I have not watched all of the 5th of January Dynamite, which is why it wasn't on there. Right, so chats.
We've now got a bunch of chats on Ollie's new rating system. Perseus M, don't listen to the naysayers, Ollie. The percentage rating system is great. We use it in vaccine research. If it works for COVID, it should work for wrestling.
And the pandemic has been flawless in how it's been handled.
Sean Dunn, hey Sean, just showing some love for WrestleTalk and the new rating system, heart emoji. Andrew Gronick says, idea. Here you go. Here's your first bit of constructive feedback. Make your rating system be WWE 1 through WWE 5 for all things WWE. Then do AEW 1 through AEW 5 for all things AEW. That way you keep them separate, but still understandable. That's the problem, Ollie, is you weren't conveying that your 4 out of 5 for Dynamite isn't the same as 4 out of 5 for Raw, even though you did say that on every podcast episode that we did.
Yeah, Andrew, that would make it clearer. That was the point of the thing, but it's done now. It's over. It's percentages, people. Let's speed through the remaining stuff because
we cannot speed through this next segment. You cannot speed through this next one.
I don't want to rag on the
Oh, I do, and I will.
Take it away, Luke.
Brandi Rhodes is an idiot. Okay, so that is first off the bat. I am coming out the gates hot on this one. This segment was an absolute train wreck, and it is Brandi Rhodes' fault. So what happened here is that Brandi Rhodes is feuding with American Top Team. And you're like, because they did a segment a few weeks back on Rampage, and they, had their jibes back and forth and stuff. And you're thinking, okay, so this is leading to American Top Team versus Cody Rhodes over the TNT title, when Cody then won the belt. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's the direction they're going. No, apparently it's not. Apparently the direction we're going is Brandi Rhodes versus Paige Van Zandt as a celebrity special attraction match. In a way, on paper, that is absolutely grand and dandy. Would I have put Brandi Rhodes in that position? Absolutely not. Wouldn't be in the top 15 people I would have picked from AEW's roster to put in that position with Paige Van Zandt, but it is one that makes sense. She's got the reality TV show. She's the person. She was going to do the Shaq match. It sort of makes sense to put Brandi into that position. The problem here is that Brandi doesn't want to be a babyface. And Brandi, so this is from apparently in Rose to the Top. She had a conversation with Cody in Rose to the Top where Rose said to her, look, you're coming back from injury. You should come back as a babyface. And she said, I don't want to be a babyface. I like being a heel. So Brandi has made the decision, I am a heel. And has now put her into a feud where she also has to be the babyface going up against Dan Lambert, because Dan Lambert is 100% a heel, which makes Paige Van Zandt a heel. So Brandi Rhodes starts off this segment in Chicago being like, hey, Cleveland. Oh, sorry, Chicago. So the crowd boo her. Do you know what happens next? People cheer Dan Lambert. And Dan Lambert comes out and he's like, I'm a conservative, sexist man who is making comments about your fake tits and how you're rubbish and how you have just slept your way to the top. And people are cheering him. And it doesn't work anymore because Brandi Rhodes cannot have your cake and eat it. If you want to be in the celebrity match with Paige Van Zandt as the heel, you have to be the babyface. If you don't want to be the babyface, don't be in the match. It is incredibly frustrating and idiotic. This should never have been put on television. This should never have happened. This should never have got past the page that being written down on a piece of paper. This was, I think, the worst segment in Dynamite history.
Oh,
tell me a segment that was. Tell me a segment that was. At least they were defined. At least they were defined characters. The Dark Order were the baddies, and the Elite were the good guys. They were defined characters.
Dark Order were defined characters for a good 2 years.
They were defined heels. They were the bad heel team. So, it made sense that they were the ones to destroy them. Also, it was designed to make the Dark Order look like the new dominant faction in there. It had a point. This failed on every single level, and it is all Brandi Rhodes' fault.
You hit the desk so much your camera started vibrating.
I don't know. I hope my kid's not trying to nap. We have got on the podcast today special guest star from All Elite Wrestling, the Mad King himself, Eddie Kingston. Eddie, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm just texting people that I met Oli real quick.
That's amazing.
This is maybe besides Derek Jeter emailing me, this is a highlight. You know what I mean? Meeting Oli.
Eddie came into the back end of this stream and said, like, where's Oli at? Where's Oli? And I was like, oh, I'll text him if you want. I want to say hello. And Oli was like, I don't know if I want to come and say hello to Eddie. I got too nervous to say hello to him.
He's probably worried because he was putting over CM Punk for so long with the little gimmicks he would do. And now that he knows that I don't like Punk, he's like, stops in the middle. I don't know.
Stop midway marking out.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear from the man himself, Oli. CM Punk is a hero of yours, right? But now you've gone on this role of CM Punk is your favorite wrestler, but now you're faced with Eddie Kingston, who is also your favorite wrestler.
I hate CM Punk. Eddie Kingston's my favorite wrestler.
My man Oli knows what's up. I love it.
I'm genuinely I'm genuinely just hanging out in the back end of this video. Like, I guess this is what wrestlers do when they watch matches through the curtain.
Oh, are we supposed to watch other matches? I don't. You know what I mean? Usually when I'm done wrestling, I'm icing myself down and I'm going, man, I can't wait to get back to the hotel.
We got a solution for this, by the way. It just popped in my head right now. Eddie Kingston versus CM Punk, Oli on a pole match for his heart, for Oli's heart.
Well, supposedly I got to fight Jericho for Santana and Ortiz on a pole. That's what everybody wants. Is that the thing? I keep reading
Oli
that. You know what I mean? I don't know how that happened.
Santana and Ortiz is a better prize. I'm a shark cage kind of prize, you know?
Fair enough.
I would fight for you, Oli. I got you. Don't worry.
Honestly, Eddie, I said it before we got on here, but you have a power to connect with people and move people like no one else I've ever seen in wrestling. Like you touch a part of me. I'm not an angry person, but there's a deep angry person somewhere in my heart. And you bypass my head and get to that. So I'd just like to say, for me and I think everyone here and everyone watching, just thank you for being you. And that very brave article you wrote on the Players Tribune as well was just excellent to see.
Thank you. As you can see, I'm squirming because I don't like compliments. Thank you. But again, still a little rough. I'll learn how to deal with it. Thank you, though. Here's what with me personally, my belief. You're either with me or you're against me in this business. And when you're against me, that means you have two choices. Legit, move out the way or fight me. That's why I say that. Because we're men, right? Aren't we men? Aren't we supposed to be men? We have a there you go, Oli. What's up, dog? I got to get on your plan. But
tie the t-shirts. That's the plan.
Oh, man. But there we go. You just made me lose my train of thought, you son of a bitch. There we go. There's my man, Oli.
Oli, anything you want to add?
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm dead.
I just thought, Oli hasn't said anything for a while, but like, I think he just wants to sit here and listen.
I love it.
Genuine. That's what I'm here for. I wasn't meant to be on the show. I'm just happy.
I hope one day when you go on to do the YouTube video, you go, Eddie Kingston said this, and here it is. My man Oli's my people's, man. That's one of my people's, though.
I'm gonna open every video with that.
You gotta do it.
All right, let's get into some of your fan questions. Bacon Rasher says, question for Eddie. Cannot wait for you to come to the UK with AEW. Who would be your dream British wrestler to have a match with? Are you looking forward to coming to the UK, hopefully this year?
Yeah, I would hop on a plane right now if I could go to the UK and do things. Zack Sabre Jr., because I don't like him. And that's the truth. He doesn't like me either. That's the truth. He likes to play around, and when he decides to stop being a judgmental, I'm too cool for school person, he'll tweet back at me and be like, "Oh, darling," and I'd be like, "Yeah, that's real cute. You're a little prick." You know what I mean? Try to stretch me. Try to stretch me. First off, my joints are tight, so it's not going to work out for you, really. You know what I mean? It's not going to look good. And two, once I feel something start hurting, I'm popping up and headbutting you. So yeah, Zack Sabre Jr., I don't like him.
This has got to be tough for you, Davis, because Zach's one of our boys. We love Zach.
Well, it's only Eddie now. It's only Eddie.
You said bye to CM Punk. You said bye to Zack Sabre Jr. I love this.
He doesn't have to do that. Just like when Bryan Danielson, that vegan eating fool, and I'm just saying vegan eating because that's what he is. I'm not disrespecting it. If that's your choice, awesome. Let's all calm down. But I don't care. Mox, go team up with Bryan, bro. Whatever happens, happens, man. I'm still your friend. You can still be friends with Zach. Even though I don't like him. I'll judge you, though. But, I'm joking. Like I tell people, only God can judge me, man. That's it.
Well, we can talk about this now because...
What? So, oh my God!
Yeah, if you're listening on the audio realm, as Going In Raw would say, we've got a brand new set, everyone.
Oh yeah!
Chat seems to be going very, very nuts for me. Peter's like, new studios looking fire emoji. Get rid of that doll. Look at you with the tablets. You've hit the big time.
Not just any tablets. These are iPads.
Someone said that it's a better rebrand than NXT 2.0.
Yeah.
But as a result of that, clearly, Laurie is a Grinch. He hasn't set up sponsor cam and has hidden away the camera and has taken away all of the stuff that I need to do sponsor cam. So when I come in on Thursday, I will try and reset sponsor cam up. But Laurie is the Grinch here who hates everything, including fun.
I did ask him, where's sponsor cam? And he said, you can use it when you get it to work properly.
Yeah, and I did have it working properly until people started messing around with it. I actually had it working totally grand until people started dicking around with my stuff.
Let's see what you guys think on the Ultra Chats. WrestleTalk.com/support. We'll read out every single one of them. Over $5.
Thank God there are chats.
Riot DR said, wait a minute. The show had an entertaining and good opening and closing. The middle was a bit dull and the champion was pinned. That's the NXT 2.0 sandwich. On a side note, did anyone else get Ember Island player vibes from Reggie Dana? Ember Island player. Is this a role-playing game?
I don't know. Hold on. I'll do some Googling.
Yeah, do some Googling.
It's from Avatar The Last Airbender. Nerd stuff.
Okay. You know what? I watched it. I tried to watch it because Adam loves it. Pete loves it.
Yeah.
I watched it when I was recovering from my little cosmetic procedure. And it was fine. Sorry. If anyone loves it. Brent,
I thought the movie was actually better than the anime.
Whoa.
And just to clarify as well, I don't think the Avatar movie is better than the TV series. I haven't seen either.
And finally, Wilson Simons. Luke, take that back right now. How dare you think the Avatar movie was better than the anime? Did you see the scene in the movie where 5 earthbenders could only move a small rock slowly? Unsubscribe. JK, not really though. Love y'all, but come on.
Some people really like.
Well, then there was an update. Ignore my last chat. Because you said you don't care.
So it's amazing how like you can say things that are like no one actually believes in. A lot like
that thing you just did.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, Dracula's curse is worse than Simon's quest. Like, no one actually believes that. So I say a lot of those things on show, and then people get really mad. The chat was getting really mad at me for saying that, even though I was literally raising my eyebrows to the camera, being like, I don't actually mean this.
Maybe they've got another tab. Maybe they're wordling right now.
How did you do today?
I was a 5, I think. But I had 3 of the letters from the second go. But it could have been a number of different things.
Yeah.
You're just playing luck by that point.
Okay. If you are watching this video, either live or you're in the comments afterwards, and you message me or you leave a comment that just says, I don't think Keith Lee is that special. I don't see the appeal. There's part of me that's just like, well, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Yeah. There's another part of me that's just like, get in the sea. And then, that seems a bit cruel. Get yourself out of the sea, put yourself in a bin, and get back in the sea. Because he's amazing. Like, he's really good. I've seen it.
That sent me through a loop. That was great. Omar Josue said, God, does it finally feel good to say that AEW is now basking in limitless glory? Now a pitch. Keith Lee goes on to win the TNT title, to then go on to a feud with Danielson. Oh, yes. 25-minute match of meat-slapping glory. Uber technicality versus unparalleled strength. I want that so bad.
I saw someone in the chat say Keith versus Darby.
Oh, Keith versus Cole. Give me that. Give me...
Keith versus Miro.
Keith versus Miro.
Keith versus Miro. Right?
Keith versus Moxley.
Keith versus Kingston.
Keith versus Omega.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God, Keith versus Penta.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, this is great. Oh, lovely stuff.
I need so much more Keith Lee in my life. Also, Luke, look, I know that when you said that the Avatar movie is better than the TV show, I know that you're just trying to antagonize people. I understand
I'm
that.
not even trying to antagonize people. I just thought no one would believe me when I said it.
I know, but like, It's a very sensitive subject for a lot of people.
I put up on Twitter, someone said you should do it with Dragon Ball next week.
I thought it was so funny.
I just thought, like, I said it because I thought it was a funny thing to say, because it's not true.
Bit of fun, isn't
It's
it?
a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I looked at the camera and I did a big sort of like waggle of the eyebrows and
Yeah.
stuff and a big raise. The chat went insane about it. And I was like, guys, like, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe this.
I will say, in general, though, there's some jokes that you and Ollie make. It's like, I understand the context. I understand your sarcasm levels. If people are tuning in for the first time, I do get worried about some of the jokes. It's like, when what is it? When, I don't know, you're talking about some sort of segment on AEW, and you'll be like, oh, you can only have one women's match per show. And I'll be like, yeah, because, women don't deserve to wrestle.
And
I'll
it's like, I'll be like, because you hate women.
Yeah, because you hate women and they don't deserve to wrestle, right? And then, like, I know you're joking, but, like, if someone is tuning in for the first time, like, that feels legit,
I get what you mean, but I also am of the opinion, it's like, it's an insane comment to make that, like, no one would think you're being serious about it.
But people believe that stuff, though. People do believe that, like, women are worse wrestlers than men and stuff like that. People exist that have that opinion.
Well, I know, like, someone tweeted me being really angry about that Avatar thing.
Oh, yeah.
And being like, oh, man, you used to be my favorite, but after that, like, I cannot take anything you say seriously ever again. And I just tweet them back being like, did you listen to the thing I said not 2.5 minutes later? And they didn't reply.
No, of course not.
And going through the comments on that video, there were a lot of people that were like, can you believe what Luke said? Like, that is an insane take. To, like, what an idiot. Cannot take anything this man takes seriously. One person then left an edit, was like, oops, I got worked. And the other ones just left their comments as is. Which means they heard me say, I'm joking.
Why would you go back and correct a mistake? Well, you just got to leave it. You made your bed, sit in it. It's fine.
Guys, come on. It doesn't matter.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. The path of battle has appeared, and he is Lee. He is Lee. He is Lee. All rise and bask in his glory. Keith Lee has debuted in AEW, and I am the happiest little pig in the whole world. I've had so many people messaging me on Twitter, Denise. This is Denise, by the way, you know her. We had so many people messaging me on Twitter saying, like, I don't know, have you seen the Keith Lee's debut in AEW? And I did, and he threw him really far. He threw him so far, Denise. Denise, are you excited about how far Keith Lee threw him? My God.
I feel like we're on different levels. Like, I'm very excited about Keith Lee being on AEW, but I don't feel like a little pig. I'm just like, I feel like I'm this level excited and you're like this level excited.
I feel like a kid in some kind of a store, Denise. I'm so happy. Look, Jen, honestly, Keith Lee did portray me a little earlier by marrying Mia Yim. That hurt me personally. But he has now debuted in AEW to make it up to me. He does love me after all.
I have no idea what's going on anymore, Adam. I think I missed like the first half of this story. No idea what's going on here.
So in my kind of WrestleTalk canon, there are a few things that people know about me. Me and R-Truth have made up. I love a tournament, and I will one day marry Keith Lee. That is going to happen. He's my favorite human being alive. More so than you even, Denise. I like Keith Lee.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's cool. I know. I sense that deeply.
Why do you want to get married with Keith Lee? What is happening here?
Fucking look at the man, Denise. I'm sorry, that probably hurt a lot of people's headphones. But, in some ways, they knew this was coming. They knew that by signing into this stream today, they would be seeing a very happy Adam Blampied. Well, first of all, look at the man. Can you imagine a cuddle from Keith Lee?
I mean, I feel like I would just like, well, it'd be like a big, giant, like, fluffy pillow, right?
Right?
Okay, I get that.
He would hold you and you would feel so safe. Denise.
Adam, I haven't put any thought into hugging Keith Lee.
Why? What have you been doing with your time? Every second.
I have not been utilizing my time very properly, but now that I know, now that I'm aware, now that I realize that I've been missing out on massive hugs from Keith Lee, I don't know what I'm thinking. You know what? I want to come for Mia Yim too.
Yeah, let's get her. Let's find her.
Sneak attack her. Imagine.
Obviously, I have the greatest of respects for Mia Yim, but she has.
You're gonna start singing "The Boy Is Mine." You know that song? The Boy
I
Is
do.
Mine. You're
I
gonna be
wonder
like,
who I am. Am I Paul or am I Michael?
I don't know.
It's not that I'm in love with Keith Lee. It's that he is my world. And what, like, Mia Yim is sort of standing in the way of that. And I respect that. Like, Keith Lee's made his choice. And who's to know what other choices he'll make in the future? I'm available. Call me, is what I'm saying.
Also, I do want to add one more thing. Like when you go like psycho off the walls and go after Mia Yim and you become like, you go on the news and everything, like this clip here is going to be in the Netflix documentary.
Oh, and you're implicated as well.
Yeah, now I'm implicated.
I'm just
gonna be like, I'm gonna be the person on the documentary and being like, I didn't realize how deep his love for Keith Lee was, and I should have stopped him.
Yeah,
and then all the people that watch our documentary are gonna blame me afterwards for not stopping you.
It is your fault. It is your fault. You're going to be speaking very somber tones over black and white news footage. I've got a terrible feeling, but no, my love for Keith Lee is pure, and my love extends so far as to honor all of his.
All the psychos say.
No, absolutely, and pure and eternal. And if no one else can have you, if I can't have you, then no one else can. It's fine. I like Keith Lee a lot. You know, one of my favorite things about Keith Lee, his poise, Denise. It's his
not
poise.
The hugs.
No, well, I mean, I've not experienced the hugs. Obviously, if I ever did, it would shoot right up to number one, and I'd probably die of happiness. But it's the fact that he's able to hit a move and then just stop and then just bask in his own glory. The fact he's able to just hold that, know where the cameras are, and create these amazing moments. He's a moment maker. Do you know what I mean, Denise? He creates magic in the ring. He's a wonderful man.
Yeah, I agree. That's all good stuff.
I sense a butt coming, and might as well get it out there.
But I'm not saying a butt. I like Keith Lee.
All right.
That's all I want to say.
You sound like.
What do you want me to add to it, Adam?
Your vision of him is imageless.
Let me see. He's magical and grand and wonderful. What other amazing adjective? I mean, yeah, like what other adjective can I use to describe him?
Limitless.
There you go.
Glorious. Wonderful. Perfection. A carnival of sexual energy. He is the best. There was a
part where he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Damn!"
Yeah,
really did.
Man, Denise, you're getting it. Welcome aboard.
To screenshot it. I was trying to screenshot it, but I didn't have time, and I was like, "Oh man, too bad. Moments passed. Can't do it."
Oh me,
but it was funny because he was like, "Oh." Adam, you were like, "Ooh, it's hot in here."
Man, it's been hot in here for days, Denise. For the last 2 days, it has been hot in here. It's what a great week.
You just come in. The chat's exploded saying that Cody and Brandi have left AEW.
Cody and Brandi have left AEW.
And that's official.
Yeah, AEW tweeted it. Cody tweeted
it. What?
Bye.
Have you called Oli?
Good call.
Call Oli.
Why are you telling us?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, this is from Tony Khan. Cody and Brandi Rhodes were integral to the launch of All Elite Wrestling. Cody's ability, combined with his boldness and his passion for our industry and his love for community outreach, helped AEW deliver on our mission to give fans what they needed for far too long. Something new, innovative, and lasting. Brandi helped us shape the AEW story, and I appreciate how hard she fought for she fought for us both in ring and out of the ring, competing in the women's division, while advancing our efforts at inclusion and civil causes, including great partnerships with Culture City and the American Heart Association. I have immense respect and appreciation for Cody and Brandi. I wish them both the best as they move on from AEW. Thank you, Cody and Brandi. Tony Khan, CEO, President, General Manager, and Head of Creative of All Elite Wrestling. So Steve Austin's having an in-ring return.
So you're going to be changing the name of the title and the thumbnail?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, can I get do I trust Andy to do that?
No.
Who can I get to do it? I'd get you to do it, but you're
here.
Get
me to do it. I'm here. I don't know.
Okay, so
get Oli to do it.
Yeah. What do I do now, Pete? What do I do?
This is what happens when we don't have a structure. When something happens, we just crumble.
So, guys, bit of behind the scenes stuff here. We had a meeting today that was about like what do we do in emergency news situations because we had to do the Shane McMahon like being fired and the Nia Jax thing from a couple of weeks ago, and like that completely tore up our days. We're like, yeah, we really should put something into place in case that happens again.
Yeah.
Not 3 hours later as it happened again.
We have nothing.
And nothing in place. Ollie's at home. He's not well.
No.
I mean, his voice is a little bit better. Sean is saying that he might go back to WWE. There's Sean's tweet. Hold on.
Honestly, I don't know why. I know I'm gonna Louis Dangoor myself here. For some reason, I don't buy it.
What has happened to wrestling this year? Sean has just tweeted 9 minutes ago. Word inside the wrestling world is that Cody Rhodes could be leaving AEW and joining WWE.
That would be insane.
Regardless of his intent, we're told to expect an announcement soon. Cody, though, like...
You know...
Yes.
Cody's main person that he didn't like in WWE was Triple H, right? That was like who he didn't get on with the most.
But I think there was probably more than just... Like, he never got given that full push
of course not.
that he should have had.
Right. But I'm thinking, now that Triple H has been, dismantled from the back and all his crew have now gone, and he has seemingly less power backstage, whether Cody's like, I could go back.
So what you're saying is Triple H is going to AEW.
Yes!
You heard it here first.
Triple H to AEW confirmed.
Pete Quinnell is saying. Pete Quinnell's reporting on the WrestleTalk podcast that Triple H is heading to...
Good God.
I looked over to the side of the screen there because I heard Andy coming through the
so
door.
did I,
and I looked, and everyone was like going, guys. I was like, oh, the audio's screwed up again.
Yeah.
What have I done wrong with the audio?
Yeah.
Do you know who you didn't ban? You didn't ban.
This.
You didn't ban Sock Puppet Sullivan. I saw the paperwork. It said no Sully. It said nothing
Bollocks!
about Sock Puppet Sullivan. He will be doing Ollie's predictions. I know for a fact that Ollie sent you his predictions, and Sock Puppet will be reading them out for him.
This is bullshit.
Classic.
Bloody hell.
Isn't he a bit of a...
You know what? Yeah. Oh, how you doing, Sock Puppet Sullivan?
Oh, yeah, I'm great.
Well, in that case, it is time to move on to our second match. Who does Ollie have, Sock Puppet?
Well, he's gone for Drew McIntyre. He's gone for Drew McIntyre.
So that's Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Yeah.
Why?
Well,
Ollie and Sock Puppet.
Well, Ollie's been a long time been a fan of Scotland. And I can only imagine that's the only reason why. Because, Madcap Moss, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, eliminated AJ Styles, so he must be pretty good, isn't he?
He did.
He must be really good.
He did eliminate AJ Styles from the Royal Rumble.
They wouldn't book some sort of idiot comedy character to eliminate one of the most physically impressive wrestlers ever to grace the ring, would they?
No, I mean we wouldn't book any ridiculous comedy characters either.
No, no.
Andrew the Last Airbender says, I can't wait for Austin Theory to be replaced in the match by mystery competitor Cody Rhodes. Nothing says WWE more than earning that blood money. But on a positive note, I can't wait to see you spend money on a sock puppet-sized version of that belt.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
you have got a couple of
You've got
relatively.
a couple of little belts, haven't you? It doesn't. It's sort of like a hat. Well, I can't move my mouth, but it'll do. It'll do.
Sorry.
No,
but do you have a girlfriend?
Oh yeah, I've got a girlfriend. Yeah, she's a sock puppet. Yeah.
Because I was going to introduce you to
her
up there.
She's a looker.
What do you reckon of that?
Yeah, she is a looker.
Yeah. Do you reckon maybe?
I like the skulls for teeth. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Buttons for eyes.
Yeah.
Very nice. But unfortunately, I'm a taken man.
I thought I'd test him. You're a better man than I am. I'm actually taking her out after this.
You?
Yeah.
Oh my. Lucky man.
Time.
Lucky man.
I'll put a whole new meaning of, say, finger puppet. I don't know. Anyway,
Did you know, Luke? By the way,
Yes,
Speaking of Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
I had a little bit of an influx of followers lately.
Uh-huh.
Had a bit of a banger tweet.
Mate, it was very, very good. When I saw that it had over 1,000 likes, I was like, it's well earned.
Yeah. And you know what? It's got way more than 1,000 now, mate.
Oh, yeah?
It's got over 8,000 likes, mate.
What?
I know, right?
Dude,
Crazy.
I was about to brag about mine because it got over 5.
Yeah. Dude.
8,000.
I know.
Has that gone viral? Did you do a viral?
I think I did a viral.
Did you do a follow-up tweet to it, plugging your stuff and being
did.
like, now
You
that
know
you're
what?
all here?
I didn't. I thought about it, but I didn't.
You put up a tweet that being like, just so you all know, this is heavy sarcasm.
Yeah, that was immediately following it. This was like, just for clarity, this is heavily sarcastic.
Oh, by the way, I'm being sarcastic. Oh, it's over 6.3 thousand.
6.3. Mine is the reason I bring it up is because it is finally now calmed down because it's just been my entire notifications feed for days. But now
God,
I think
you're so popular.
I know. Oh my god. But it is legitimately the first viral-ish thing I have ever done ever, which is kind of wild. And I just made fun of the whole Cody situation. It's just
Well, I think that's
pretty funny.
That's what it is, right? Like I the only times I've ever had like more than 1,000 likes on a tweet post before is usually when I've been very negative about WWE or something.
Yeah, checks out.
Like when I did like The Miz is just a less good version of MJF.
Yeah.
You know, something along those lines, which I thought was pretty funny. And some
yeah.
people got pretty mad about it.
Yeah.
My tweet has got to the point now where it's like at 6.3 thousand likes. I've never had anything like that before at all in my life. I've now got all the people who are coming out of the woodwork that don't follow me to be like, Shane McMahon wasn't fired. He's actually still employed by the company.
Yep.
Tell that to the 2K My GM trailer. You can choose from Adam Pearce, Sonya Deville, the rest of them,
The others we won't mention.
and others.
And more.
Create your own.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool.
I was proud of
nice.
you, man. I thought it was really
Yeah.
funny. I thought it was a genuinely funny ass tweet as well.
I think it was the crying with laughter emojis that really made it. I thought it was a work of art.
I actually thought the best thing about it was when you put SMH. I don't know. That's chef's kiss right
Good.
there.
Yeah.
That's real good.
Some good stuff.
I'm at the point where even like if it's new people that sign up with the company, I'm like, there's a good possibility it's going to go south. It's not going to go the way that you might have, illusion, the way that you thought it was going to happen. I mean, I feel bad though when when people get released, because at the end of the day, it's like, fuck, like you uprooted your entire life and you like get released. Okay, I'm fired.
Denise!
I tried. I swear. I tried.
This is the Sean in you. Sean has
tried.
got in your head.
I was like, oh, did he hear that? He didn't hear that.
This
I
is
was just
recorded.
gonna
I can
pretend
get
like I didn't say
VAR on that
anything.
swear.
Huh?
This is recorded. I can get VAR on that swear. Play it back in real time. Let's see if I can do that.
Oh, I feel terrible. I feel
Outrageous
terrible.
behaviour. Dropping an
I
F-bomb
tried.
on a family show. I
Disappointed.
don't know how this will work.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
Can I share us?
Oh no. No.
I'm calling in the VAR. Share.
I mean, I feel bad though when when people get released, because at the end of the day, it's like, fuck, like you
Yep.
It's crystal clear. It was
I'm
said. Also, I look terribly sleepy. Like, I knew I was sleepy and my eyes look sleepy, but I look even sleepier watching myself.
Let's just hear that back in slow-mo.
No. I mean, I feel bad though when when people get released, because at the end of the day, it's like, fuck, like you I gotta say though, Luke is a lot meaner whenever I accidentally curse. He gets very, very mad at me. He just gives me the very disappointed dad look, and I just feel like I failed the whole entire family.
Luke, if he had his own way, he would swear every other word like it was punctuation. He's a filthy voiced man. And Jason Walter says, "Here's my blood money." Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
For everybody.
For your blood dollar. Okay, what do
For
you
helping us pass $100.
Are you trying? I'm here with my dad.
How's it look?
It looks terrible. I don't know.
I think it's because.
Were you flossing?
Yes.
Oh, you need to. There's a lot more arm action involved in flossing.
Can't. My brain's broken.
I can do it if you like.
Nice.
It's opposite. Yeah, there you go.
How's that? That's pretty fast.
Yeah. Totally your sex day.
Oh, I expect the money to roll in now. Shut the front door! Dynamic Warpath, we've already heard from him already today, has just donated $100. He says, or they say, did someone say charity? Hashtag support each other. You know what that gets?
Do a new dance. Do a different one.
New dance?
Yeah. Other one. Oh, I see. I dabbed on stream once, and my lady partner was very upset. She thought it was very embarrassing.
So this is just kind of, imagine it's like a, you know, when you're on the Twitch and people pay a certain amount and a little animation comes
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
This is my $100.
I'm sure someone is clever enough to cut Oli out.
Look at that.
Wow. I always overdo it with my hips, and I hurt myself whenever I floss. It's going to take a lot more money than that to make me floss.
How much more?
Well, if we get to $1,000, I'll floss.
$1,000, you heard it, folks. We can do that by the end of this 18-hour stream. And Rangers Mayhem just donated $100. Can you read out the chat as I floss for him?
I'm not watching the show, but I'm doing this for the bit and a good charity. Have fun, everyone. Well, we will have even more fun. Thank you so much for your wonderful, wonderful donation.
Who do you think wins at Mania?
Roman.
Yeah.
Easily.
So, both belts on Roman. Couple of months till SummerSlam. Roman on both shows. Smart plays, the biggest star.
It's happened, by the way, Ollie.
Thank you, everybody. We've passed $1,000 raised for Sammy for Syria.
I remember how to do it.
Which means Andy is going to floss.
I'm so good at it.
The crowd love to see it.
But I was screwed so hard.
Pyro's going off in Saudi Arabia for that floss. When you come out for your next match, that's going to be your AR. Chris Martinez, $100. Which means I have to floss. It was an individual $100 donation. So if you read...
All right. Thank you for all you do. More amazing interviews, please, like the one with Eddie. Nothing more enjoyable than watching Oli speechless, just being a fan on his own channel. Support WrestleTalk. Support each other.
It's just... It was never the plan, was it?
Oh my God! Why did he...
Oh my God, that's no good. Drew just hit an Alabama slam.
Why did he not put his hands out?
For whatever reason, Madcap Moss took it all on his head, the top of his head. Jesus, the referee was on it right away. Yeah, Baron. Oh my God, that is pure professionalism from Baron there. Drag him out, let him recover, see if he's okay.
Maybe they called a bit of an audible to let him recover.
Yeah. Get the attention off of. Oh, no, there's Moss.
Oh
God, no!
Why did he take it like that? He didn't need to do that.
How is Moss alive? I tell you what, though, him taking the full force of an Alabama slam on the top of his head and jarring his neck has made me into the match more. It's like when Cesaro busted both of his teeth open in that SummerSlam tag match, and everyone was like, "Oh, bloody hell!" Because I guess it's because it felt fake and inconsequential before that point, and there was suddenly a burst of realism and something with potentially very bad, very real consequences. Good grief. Oh my God. Brock has Austin Theory on the top of a pod. F5.
Oh my.
Not even into the ring. I mean, Austin landed on his feet.
All right, here we go. Here's someone.
Very
Here comes
safe
someone.
bump.
Surely he's on top.
Oh,
No.
Brock, where's the shooting star press?
What's he doing?
We got 3,800 people. Please do give us a subscribe. We're also just $50 away. Oh, no, Brock's won. Oh.
You want to stand? You got to stand up.
Brock Lesnar is your new WWE champion, and Oli Davis is your interim that champion.
I've done this before.
The original championship belt.
How tight do you want it?
I think it needs to be on full tightness to stay up. It's okay, I can put it on my shoulder.
I'm like Charles Robinson here.
It's okay.
Oh,
Well,
there you go. I put it on one.
Oh,
I was absolutely screwed, and you all saw it.
Fox Warrior 88 said, "Have you seen the new trailer for that Carmella Corey Graves reality show? Saw it and good lord, it not only looks bad, but it's filled with 90% talk about sexual things."
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I.
Do you want to watch it now?
Yeah.
What happened in the shower yesterday? Did you speak your own?
What was? Wait. I don't understand what the bleeps were.
Do you not?
This is what blank. This is like blankety blank to me.
He said, "Did you blank your own blank in the shower?" If I tell you the first one was suck.
How? What? But that's. Can Corey do that?
Hey, well, I mean, Carmella certainly just insinuated that he can do.
He's definitely sure
he's
that
flexible.
was a suck.
Okay, well, let's go back and let's review the footage.
You could have bust a nut.
Did you bust your own nut? It says in the cracker, no, the nutcracker.
Touch your own elbow.
They wouldn't have censored touch. So you've got to think, what's the word? What's the first censored word? Because the second one's probably dick.
You think it's a slur? Okay.
I mean, other than like in the bedroom. You do all the work. What happened in the shower yesterday? Did you speak your own?
That is 100%.
That was a suck. That was a suck. Did you suck your own what though?
Nuts.
Did you suck your own? I'd finally be able to reach for the nuts.
I know you don't like dry roasted peanuts. I'm just going to get all the dry roast off of them. What a weird show to put on WWE's YouTube channel. Because it is essentially just Corey Graves and Carmella walking into rooms being like, good bone on that.
There's a vibrator there. Good bone on that too. Well, you know, maybe...
Have we boned with this yet?
We'll watch that at lunch tomorrow. We'll review it on this show.
Well, yeah, we can't do it tomorrow. It's not out.
Yeah, sorry, I mean next Tuesday.
I'm off next week.
Pete's going to love it.
It's four buggers whose name begin with S, starting with the stupendous Sullivan Bo Brown. Obviously, what people will probably be wanting to know is because you have very limited travel space in your luggage, I'm assuming Sock Puppet Sullivan did not make the journey to New Orleans.
You know what? This is very silly, but
No, Sullivan, you didn't.
Right, okay. So I brought him into the WrestleTalk offices, obviously, and I packed him in my bag, and then I didn't look in my bag, and he's with me. He's with me here. I haven't got him on me right now, but I'll go and get him while you introduce the other people.
Oh no!
But he followed me here.
He's everywhere. He will never die.
He won't go.
Next up, one half of Mocha Mondays. You may remember him. It's the one and only, the Studley, Sat Niangi. Hello, Sat.
Let's talk about the Jamble for a second. You were there when I offered Luke. Yeah, actually, Luke wasn't going to Saudi Arabia, the Elimination Chamber. I said, I'll be interim champion. He said, oh, we don't do that. And all of a sudden, Oli motherfucking Davis is the interim champion. I'm sorry. I need it more. He's the boss man. I don't have a show, guys. My partner's threatening to kick me out of the house if I don't win anything. I lost the Jamble. I lost the show. I need to win QuizzleMania. It was my birthday last Saturday. My birthday wish is to win. And guess this. Apparently, Sully's over. It's Sully Mania. And he's got Sock Puppet. So I've been studying him. And guess what, guys? I got Mr. Soto! I'm Mr. Soto! Help Sat win! Sat leads this victory! Grab Cherry for QuizzleMania!
Oh, Sat. Oh, Sat, no. Oh, Sat, look at what you've become.
I'm desperate. I need to remain relevant. You know, Roman Reigns talks about the island of relevancy. Parts of Unknown is parked in the middle of the island of relevancy. Each time I appear on your show, I get more followers. Follow me!
Don't embrace the puppet, Sat. Never embrace the puppet. It will take over your life. Oh, wait. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Hang on.
Hello. I can't believe it. It's so nice to meet you. Hello. How you doing, Gaff? How you doing?
WrestleTalk 1-on-1. Sock Puppet in a pole match.
Sock Puppet on a foot match. It'd be great.
Yes. I'm very holy today. I'm going to church every Sunday because I'm holy.
All right. That's a load of stupid bollocks, and I love it. Thank you so much, Sat. Have a wonderful time. Sadie Deeganhausen says, hello, beautiful boys. Loving all the S's, Adam. I know my bestie will win it all again, but Sat has won my heart, so go get him, Sat. If Sully is fancy and kind, then what is Sock Puppet, Sullivan? Please answer via Sock Puppet silliness.
All right. I'll see if I can do that.
See if I can wake him up, shall I?
Here we go. Wake up. Wake up. All right. Hello. I'm horrible. I'm horrible. Oh, somebody wash me. Oh.
When
no.
was he? Has he ever been washed?
Not in sock puppet form, no.
Oh, God.
How do you wash a sock puppet without destroying it? It's mainly felt.
It's got a point there.
That thing must fucking stand up by itself. That's absolutely foul, Sullivan.
It's actually fine because I don't wear it on my feet, do I? If I did, that'd be weird.
Shiva Wilding says, happy QuizzleMania. Adam, if it's not too forward, can we pencil Nemesis in as the annual Halloween BGC game? Also, can we please have Sat for Blood on the Clock Tower? His energy is infectious, and it would be pure cinema to watch him murder a whole town. What's that, Sooty? What's that, Sati?
I'd love to be on the show. Get me on there.
That'd be great.
You'll be hearing from us, Sat.
Why does his sock look like a ghost?
No.
Why did you draw it like a ghost? What's
It's
with
not
those
me.
eyes?
It's got a goatee, right? He does have evil eyes.
So I made my partner 5 minutes before we did the show. I went to her, can you draw Mr. Sucko? Like I gave her a specific Mr. Sucko Mankind was holding. And she did it because she's the artist. Her artwork's in the background and stuff like that. So yeah, I can't draw for shit. It will look maniacal. So she did a Mick Foley Mr. Sucko. So this is a variation, a variant, if you will.
She did a fantastic job. We could all agree.
Peter Mullins, would it be better, more poignant dog collar match now? A total bloodbath of anger and rage, or, and hear me out, Punk just doesn't fight back? What if after this Punk just lets MJF beat him unconscious with his hands down the whole time?
It's not the UFC, Peter. Sorry, I couldn't resist. That is a great idea. I love that, but it would not play. Like, you can't do that. You need a proper match to satisfy the story.
Now, according to some people in our chat currently, and including Sean, apparently MJF is currently watching this stream with us, and has sent in a question for you that just says,
Sure.
Yo QT, it's MJF. How the F have you still not watched my promo from this week's show?
Yeah, because I don't have to watch it, because I read and I heard, I listened to the live audience, and I know it was one of the greatest promos in a long time. It'll be right up there with Cody's promo. No, it's very controversial. And me being a fellow Jewish professional wrestler and hearing that story, it warmed, it made me feel a certain way. And again, I think it's just one of those things that I will watch it when I have time. And, Max, I had to do this interview right now, or else I was going to watch it. I had it loaded up and then my alarm went off and the interview had to start.
Hey, Joe, I'll take the heat for that one. It's mine.
There you go. Yeah, it's your fault.